what are the types of fillets and chamfers? In the previous video, I covered how to activate both the fillet and the chamfer tool. But here's the thing, not every edges want to be treated the same way. Sometimes you want a nice smooth curves, sometimes you just want to chop off the corners, and sometimes SolidWorks gives you way too many options. So today I'll go over the different types of fillets and chamfers and let you guys cook. Get the flip out of my sight or I'm going to demolish you. Okay, whenever you activate the fillet tool, you'll see 4 main types of fillets. By default, SolidWorks gives you constant size fillet, but we also have variable size, face fillets, and full round fillets. Let's start with the easiest one. Constant size fillet. Constant size fillet creates a uniform radius around the edge selected. This is probably the fillet you'll use the most. Simply select the edges you want to round, enter the radius, and SolidWorks will create the fillet. Nice and simple. Now we have the variable size fillet. This one lets you change the radius at a different point along the same fillet. So instead of saying, I want the entire edge to have a 5mm radius, you can say, I want 5mm here, 10mm here, and whatever the hell I want over here. To use it, select the items to fillet box and choose the edges you want to modify. SolidWorks will give you points along the edges where you can enter different radius value. Enter the values you want, then adjust the other options such as the profile and transition setting. Just make sure your edges and radius values are correct before accepting the feature. Next is the face fillets. This one's pretty straightforward. Instead of selecting individual edges, you can select 2 faces and SolidWorks creates a fillet between them. You'll see 2 selection boxes. Select the first face or set of faces in the first box, then select the second face or sets of faces in the second box. SolidWorks will try to figure out the transitions between them. Enter your desired radius, check the preview, and you're good to go. And finally, we have the full round fillet. This one's a little bit different. Instead of simply rounding an edge, it replaces the middle face with a full rounded transition between 2 outside faces. You'll first need 3 face selection. The first selection defines one side, the second selection is the middle that gets replaced, and the third selection defines the other side. Once everything's selected, SolidWorks create this full round transition. You'll need 3 face selection. It's basically telling SolidWorks, take the entire face and make it really, really round. And there you go. If you ever select the wrong edges or faces, just right-click the selection box and remove it. Now, let's move on to the chamfers. Remember, fillet, round edges. Chamfer, cut, or bevel edges. There are 5 main types of chamfers. Angle distance, distance, vertex, offset face, and face. By default, it's angle distance. This one lets you define the chamfer using a distance and an angle. Select the edges you want to chamfer, enter the distance and angle, and SolidWorks will show you a preview. Pretty straightforward, right? Next is distance. It works similarly, except instead of defining an angle, you'll specify 2 distances. Same deal, select the edge, enter 2 distance this time, and SolidWorks creates the chamfer based on the values. Next, we got the vertex type. This one lets you chamfer a corner by selecting a vertex. It's literally cutting corners. Thank you, I'll be here all week. To use it, select the vertex you want to modify and enter the required distance value. SolidWorks will then cut the corner based on those parameters. Next is offset face. This option creates the chamfer based on an offset from a selected face. Select the appropriate face or edges, enter the desired offset distance, and check the preview to make sure it looks the way you want. This is useful when you want the chamfer to be controlled relative to the particular face. And finally, we have face. This is similar to offset face, except you're defining the chamfer using 2 faces. Select the first face in one selection box, then select the second face in another. SolidWorks will create the chamfer between them. And there you go. These are the different types of fillets and chamfer you'll encounter in SolidWorks. You don't need to memorize every option immediately, just remember the basic idea. Fillet is round, chamfer bevels. From there, experiment with the different options and see which one works best for your design. Because the best way to learn these tools is to actually use them. And if your model explodes, undo is your best friend. And now you know.